Hello Curious and welcome back. Queen Elizabeth is currently gearing up for the big event of the year, which will commemorate her 70th year on the throne, aka the Platinum Jubilee. While the Queen has already started attending events that are celebrating her long reign, the big part is set to take place in June. However, with several months still to go, the monarch is already making headlines. Most recently, after having spoken about Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, and revealing that her son's wife will have the title Queen Consort after Charles becomes king, much to everyone's surprise. Just what were the circumstances surrounding the 95-year-old making the announcement? With those words, is she getting ready to hand over the rule to her eldest son? How have people been wrong about the relationship between Queen Elizabeth and her daughter-in-law? Does she like her more than Diana? And is she more accepting of the Duchess of Cornwall than Meghan Markle? Stay with us until the very end to find out all the latest news, but before we continue, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that you're up to date with the hottest celebrity gossip. For many years, it was reported that Queen Elizabeth might not have been all that fond of her son's second wife, Camilla Parker-Bowles. Prince Charles and Camilla had met in 1971 and had shared a close friendship and then later an on and off again relationship. This carried on for years, even when the future King of the United Kingdom was married to Lady Diana. But even after their divorce in 1996, when he made it clear he would be pursuing a relationship with Camilla, it took some time for the monarch to meet the future Duchess of Cornwall. Even prior to his marriage to Lady Di, there were many rumours going around as to why the oldest son of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip could not marry Camilla. Though if you want to know more about the other women in Charles's life, you can check out our previous video. But for now, stay with us until the very end to find out more about what the Queen's most recent statement could mean. Once the Queen's son and Camilla got together officially, there had been plenty of rumours going around. The Telegraph had reported that while the monarch eventually accepted the fact that the two would be together, in private she allegedly did not support their relationship and did not see it as an asset to the royal family. Things apparently were so strained that when Charles celebrated his 50th birthday and Parker-Bowles was in attendance, Queen Elizabeth had skipped out on the celebrations. Though later, when the two got married, for the ceremony to go ahead, she had to give them her blessing. But when the day came, it was apparent that she was not present at the civil wedding ceremony. Of course, that only added fuel to the fire that she and Camilla were not on good terms. But later, having been spotted at the reception held at Windsor Castle, Buckingham Palace sources had revealed the real reason for her missing the ceremony was the fact that both were divorcees and she was the head of the Church of England. She could not attend. Despite that excuse, royal author Tom Bower had alleged that the monarch would call her daughter-in-law that wicked woman, even on their wedding day. As it often is with the royal family, there have been plenty of rumours which seemed to suggest that the 95-year-old ruler did not share any sympathy towards her son's second wife, even in recent years. Though her most recent statement might seem to suggest that all those speculations might have been wrong. On the eve of the 70th anniversary of Ascension Day, the monarch had released a statement to the people, and one thing in particular had everyone talking. The monarch's statement read that it was her sincere wish that when the time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort as she continues her own loyal service. At the time, a spokesperson for Clarence House had said that both Prince Charles and his wife were touched and honoured by the Queen's words. Besides the reason that many royal supporters were sure the monarch did not approve of Parker-Bowles, the fact this was a surprise was because, at the time of the couple's wedding, it was decided that Camilla would not have the same title as Diana, aka the Princess of Wales. For years it was assumed that upon Charles taking the throne, his wife's title would only then be changed to Princess Consort. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, what is the difference between the two? Well, a Queen Consort is the title that is usually given to women married to a monarch, such as the Queen's own mother. But in the circumstances of Charles and Camilla's wedding, for a long time it was thought that the Duchess of Cornwall would have been given a title Princess Consort, as at the time of their wedding in 2005, Clarence House had revealed that should the Prince of Wales ascend to the throne, she would not use the Queen Consort title. It is also worth adding that should Camilla's title remain as Princess Consort, she will be the first woman to bear it in the British royal family. To many, this title change is a big deal, because in the past, royal author Penny Dura had commented that Prince Charles would have given his wife the proper title of Queen Consort upon taking the throne, going against the wishes of not only the people, but also his mother. So as it seems, the Queen might have warmed up to Camilla much more over the years than royal fans had suspected. Though that is not all. A senior royal source had spoken with the Daily Mail and revealed that the Queen felt Camilla deserved the right to get the proper title that comes with the job. They went on to highlight that not once had Parker-Bowles tried to overshadow her husband, and that she was always supportive of him, and that he was her top priority. While doing so, she had carved the role out for herself by travelling with her husband, carrying out royal duties and speaking out on some very important cases. The insider also went on to highlight that despite the rocky start to the circumstances surrounding her romance with Charles, she has never put a wrong foot forward, done anything to cause a scandal, and has been warm and friendly to all who encountered her. Though that has not stopped some rumours that were going around for years, involving one that she has a problem with the consumption of high percentage beverages. Though if you'd like to know more about that, be sure to check out our previous video by clicking on the link above. Though for now, stay with us until the very end. Though in the light of the monarch's statement, it had some royal supporters worried. Of course, the Queen is not getting any younger, and the passing of her husband made some people face the fact that she won't be around forever. So making the statement about Charles and Camilla, some are wondering if Queen Elizabeth is planning on stepping down and handing the power over to her son. But looking at the statement, which read, "When in the fullness of time my son Charles becomes king, I know you will give him and his wife Camilla the same support you have given me." It does not exactly state that she has plans to step down, and the phrase fullness of time could be referring to her passing. Though for now, it is worth pointing out that there have been no talks of the monarch making such a decision. But what do you think, Curious? Could she do it? Historian Robert Lacey had also pointed out that in allowing her the title, the 95-year-old has been clearly thinking about the importance of a partner and the consort to her. The fact that she lost her own husband, this could be the reason why they are hearing such news now. However, others have taken this as a sign that the Queen likes Camilla more than Princess Diana. Prior to Charles's first marriage, Queen Elizabeth and the rest of the royal family were very fond of the young Spencer. Ariane Chernock, an associate professor of history at Boston University focusing on modern British history and the monarchy, has commented on the relationship and said that at the very beginning it was all smooth, as Charles's mother and Prince Philip were fond of Diana and thought she was a good match for their son. Though Chernock had pointed out that the problems in their relations with their daughter-in-law started sometime prior to their divorce. Most likely after Diana and the Prince of Wales' wedding, they realised that she was outshining her husband. Of course, after their divorce and the infamous Panorama interview, things had changed, and while many experts had called Lady Di a strong woman who wanted to get better and get help, it all made her seem defiant with regards to the royal family. Though compared to Camilla, as the aforementioned insider revealed, not once has she tried to overshadow her husband, which means she was the complete opposite of Diana. Some suggested that this could be the reason that after all those years that she and Charles were together, the Queen was able to warm up to her, and if the two women had any differences, they had plenty of time to put them aside. Though being granted permission to use this title is not something that had come out of the blue, many royal experts commented that it was in the making for some time, especially given the titles that the monarch had given Parker-Bowles over the years. In 2016, the Queen had made the Duchess of Cornwall a member of her Privy Council, and in late 2021, she was also made a member of the Order of the Garter. Though of course, others had also brought up Meghan Markle into the conversation. Mainly it was to highlight that both women had joined the royal family from the outside and were not always met with a warm reception from royal supporters and members of the family itself. But while people have warmed up to Camilla, and especially the Queen, it seems that many are still against Markle. In light of the recent news, it had been rumoured that the Queen's relations with the Duchess of Sussex might not be the best ones. As you might remember, the family of four has faced issues of obtaining protection from the royal security or the police should they come to the UK, as well as the fact that Markle claimed she was refused help when struggling with her mental health. Though here it is worth pointing out that while the latter had resulted in the pair making the decision to step down from their position as senior royals, that decision had come with some consequences, such as losing several benefits like security protection. Others had also again highlighted the fact that Camilla had never overshadowed her husband and in a way, after their wedding, had always stayed quietly in the back, supporting him and carrying out her duties. Much different to Markle as well as Diana, which could have been the reason that the Queen favours Parker-Bowles. So curious, what are your thoughts on the matter? Do you think the Queen made the right decision by granting Camilla the title? Is this a sign that she soon might be stepping down as the monarch? In your opinion, does she favour her more than Meghan and Princess Diana? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.